Hey guys, it's the math expert here again, and today we're going to go through quadratic inequalities. So let's look at this question here in front of us. X squared minus 5x minus 24 is greater than 0. At this point, I'm going to assume that you know how to solve a quadratic equation. So excuse me if I do move a little quick on some steps, just let me know in the comments and I can go through quadratic equations in a different video. So, what do we do here? First of all, we just take the quadratic part of the equation and we solve it like we normally do. X squared minus 5x minus 24 equal 0. So then what do we do from here? We solve it like we normally solve quadratic equations, right? We open up two brackets. We're looking for something that multiplies together to give minus 24 and takes away to give minus 5. I understand that could be 8 and 3. We are looking for a minus 5. That means we need a negative number. Therefore, it's going to be minus 8 plus 3. And all my mathematicians in here know that if we break those into 2, it's x minus 8 equals 0, or x plus 3 equal 0. Therefore, x would equal 8 or x would equal minus 3. That's step 1, all done. Okay? And now we've got to move into step 2. Let's get a deeper blue for step 2. Step 2, we sketch the graph. Sketch the graph. All right, we sketch the graph of what? We're sketching the graph of y equals x squared minus 5x minus 24. So what am I going to do down here? I'm going to draw two lines as we always do. Label it x, label it y. Right? Okay, first of all, let's have a first caveat. What does that mean? It means we've got to remember where intersects the x-axis. Well, we know that because when y is 0, we've already solved it. We know that x equals 8 or x equals minus 3. That means we know the coordinates of 8, 0 exists, and we also know the coordinates of minus 3, 0 exists. How do we know that? Because, well, we did it up over here. Look, we did it over here. Just look at that. We did that there. That's how we know it. Okay, we've got that. So what am I going to simply do? I'm going to plot things on this graph, right? I'll go to black to plot on the graph. 8 over there, and then minus 3 over there. And then remember, right, I'm going to put this again in black. It's a U shape if x squared is positive. Positive, that's what the plus means. That means a positive. Remember, that means positive. You're going to see that in my notes a lot. Positive. U shape if x squared is positive. So I'm simply going to draw a U-shaped graph that looks something like this. That is not the most beautiful U-shaped graph, but you get me. Now, we're going into the final step, and that's step 3. I'm going to use a deep purple for this. Step 3, okay? We now need to figure out the quadratic inequality. How do we do that? Well, I'm going to first write it out again. X squared minus 5x minus 24 is greater than 0, right? If the inequality is greater than 0, yep, it means we are looking above the x-axis. We are looking above the x-axis. Or some people say we're looking above ground. Ground. I don't know why people call it ground. But imagine this x-axis over here. What am I talking about? Look for the big orange arrow that's going to be on your table here. This is the x-axis on the bottom left of your screen. This x-axis, we're looking for things above it. That's the ground. So therefore, we're looking for this region and this region over here. And if you notice, it's everything on the left-hand side of minus 3 or the right-hand side of 8. And everyone's good enough for numbers to know that. That means x is less than minus 3 or x is greater than 8. And that is your solution. Tune in. For more answers to any questions, just drop it in the comments what next you want me to solve, and I'll happily do an example. Thank you very much, and be sure to reach out to me at themathsexpert.co.uk for any good tutoring in math, chemistry, or physics. Thank you.